Hi, hello, and welcome to Capstone's IAS Academy. For the past few days, we are hearing a lot about the issue which is going on between the states of Assam and Mizoram in the northeastern part of our country. Assam shares a 165-kilometer long boundary with Mizoram. Historically, it is a dispute that dates back to the British rule in India. Initially, Mizoram was a district of Assam and it was called as Lushai Hills. Later, it was renamed as Mizo Hills in the year 1954. In 1875, British demarcated a boundary between the Lushai Hills and the Kachar district in Assam's Barak Valley under Bengal Eastern Frontier Regulation of 1873. It was done only after consulting with the Mizo chiefs who are present there. Once again, in the year 1933, British demarcated the northeastern region into separate districts based on culture, linguistics, and tribal lines. This led to a new boundary separating Lushai Hills, Kachar in Assam, and the present day of Manipur. It will be a kind of a tri-junction. Here, Mizo chiefs claims that they were never consulted before making this set of demarcation. Following independence, Mizoram became an union territory in the year 1972 and later it gained its statehood in the year 1987. This issue never had an end. In the year 2019, there was an agreement which was made between the government of Assam and Mizoram that especially in the border areas where they also have a reserve forest, there must be proper discipline maintained by either set of the people. But still, even after the agreement, there were few people who used to breach the code. People from Assam, they used to move to this Mizoram side, and people from Mizoram, they used to move towards this Assam side. Last week, there were few policemen from Assam. They just entered into the Mizoram side and they were having some kind of quarrel with the people who are living there. And this led to the aggression of the people of Mizoram, and around 6 Assam policemen were killed by them. The problem here is that the Mizoram government is still going on with that 1875 demarcation and all those regulations. But the Assam government, they just wanted to go along with 1933 demarcation. Both the governments as well as the central government, they are taking necessary steps in order to control the dispute or the issue which is going on there. Let us wait for the government to give a perfect solution. Because the people, whoever present in either sides, they are affected economically to a greater extent. So it has to be solved as soon as possible. This is about the political aspect of the issue which is going on between Assam and Mizoram. As a faculty of geography, I just want to discuss few geographical related things with you which will be helpful for your mains as well as your forthcoming prelims examination. First and the foremost, you have to know about the bordering districts which is under the dispute. So we have around 3 districts on either side. In the side of Assam, we have Kachar district, Hailakandi district, and Karimganj district. And in the side of Mizoram, we have the capital district of Aizawl, we have Kolasib and Mamik districts. Apart from that, we also have to know about the borders of both Assam as well as Mizoram. The borders of Assam includes Bhutan and Arunachal in the north, Nagaland and Manipur in the eastern part, Meghalaya, Tripura, Mizoram and Bangladesh in southern part, and West Bengal to certain extent. And the borders of Mizoram includes Myanmar to the east as well as south, Bangladesh to its west, Tripura to the northwest, Assam to the north, and Manipur to the northeast. Apart from that, we also have the eastern Himalayas. So that is the reason for lots and lots of hills and valleys of northeastern region of our country. And here, with respect to this dispute, one valley is very, very important. It's nothing but the Barak Valley. The Barak River flows through it. Actually, the Barak River flows through 4 different states of India. That includes Mizoram, Manipur, Nagaland, and Assam. Then it enters into Bangladesh, and finally it drains in Bay of Bengal. So this is about the physical geography aspect of this issue. Let us also know certain things about the human geography related to this particular states of Assam and Mizoram. Here we have to know about the educational status of both the states. We have to know about the sex ratio of both the states, and most importantly about the population, especially the tribal population living in both the states. Sex ratio is more than most of the important states of northern part of our country. Here in the states of Assam and Mizoram, they have more than 960 female for 1000 male. And about the educational status, Mizoram is having more than 90% of literacy, and Assam it is around 80%. About the tribal population, it was also asked in one of the exams of CDS some few years back. Which state in India is having the highest proportion of scheduled tribe population? It is nothing but Mizoram. Mizoram is having around 94% of scheduled tribe population. And most importantly, there are around 5 major tribes and 11 minor tribes which is present in Mizoram. It also includes Lusai, Ralte, Paite, Poi, and it goes on. And with respect to the tribes in Assam, there are 14 major tribes which also includes Garo, Boro, Chakma, Sunawal, and it goes on. And most importantly, does the state of Assam have border issue only with Mizoram? No, it is also having some kind of border disputes with the states of Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, and Meghalaya to certain extent. So this is about the issue which is going on in the states of Assam and Mizoram, and also about the borders. So hopefully I'll meet you again with another video. Till the time, stay safe. Bye.